Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another day in the markets, another week in the markets. It's Monday, August 12th, 2019. Let's get it going. So, hope you guys had a good weekend and deep in the middle of summer here. But let's get into it, guys. We have another session to go, kick off. So, coming out of China, there's obviously some situations. Obviously, policymakers are holding back, some of their stimulus going into the economy. So that's obviously going to, mess with the U.S.-China tariff trade war situation. So you're seeing a lot of the market selling off this morning, pre-market across the board, sector-wise as well. So, after having a strong comeback last week. Obviously, some profit taking on Friday. We anticipated some more pushing to the north side today, but that being said, or consolidation, but that being said, we're seeing some sell-off action. So if that's going to continue into the session, at least right at the bell, we'll look for some selling right out of the gate. We may find some support and bounce back, but that being said, it may be a little bit of an ugly day today. So obviously, bears are in control as of right now. So if you have the opportunity to mitigate to the south and be very cautious if you're holding anything long. So that being said, let's kick it off with MDB. MBB is usually adverse to the market. They, had a little bit of action. It's kind of pretty much consolidated on Friday. Had a little bit of a dip just during lunch, then obviously fought back. They're pretty much trading in the middle, low to the middle in the range that after they sold off down past the 50-day on the daily, they're obviously fighting back to the north side again. So we're looking at this thing's going to MDB is going to push north. Obviously we had an initial 175 price target before the sell-off to the 132 level. Didn't quite make it that far, but the bounce is there. So obviously with this China situation, MDB usually goes adverse to the market. So look to see MDB pushing higher at the bell. Next up, we got ROKU. ROKU obviously, had that love on the 8th. Obviously, the gap up from earnings pushed higher and closed obviously just as high. So continuation was going on. We thought there was going to be some more profit taking going into the close and obviously into today's session as well. But obviously, pre-market's pushing higher. That being said, this could be definitely set up to be, profit taking, unloading shares on the market for out of inventory. So watch how the market makers, work what they do. So we have a 120 price target to the downside when Roku begins to sell off. So again, key is when. If it continues to push higher, then obviously we're going to mitigate and definitely enjoy the ride to the upside because, there's nothing but clear blue skies in front of Roku to the north. So, if profit taking begins, or we have a 120 price target initially. But as of right now, we're bullish based on pre-market activity. And if it continues to push higher, then we're definitely going to mitigate on a pullback. Next up, we got Spotify. Spotify, closed down just north of 2.5 points on Friday. Still putting in lower highs and lower lows. That being said, it's an uptrend. Might have some pullbacks here and there, but we don't think that Spotify is going to be getting hit too hard from the tariffs situation. So we're bullish on Spotify overall. If it does give some opportunities, we'll mitigate. We're still kind of tentative on pulling the trigger with Spot. We're not there just yet. We're just still waiting to see how these guys are operating. Right at the bell after the dust settles, pre-lunch, post-lunch, things like this. So we're just kind of observing and stalking these guys and see how they move. So, when we feel comfortable, we're going to hop in. But right now, we're bullish overall. If we continue seeing some nice opportunities, we're going to hop in and see how the ride goes. Next up, we got QCOM. QCOM's pushing lower. Obviously, barely closed green. Had a little, obviously in the morning on Friday, pushed lower, then had that red to green action going, having a VWAP breakout and ran to the north side, pulled back obviously at the close, getting some profit taking, and then obviously some selling pressure this morning as well. Coming out of China. So look to QCOM to push a little bit further south. You obviously have that 50-day ahead on top of QCOM. So we're going to see if this thing's going to push further south out of the gate. And next up, we got Microsoft. Same situation, selling pressure coming out of China. It is trading above the 50 right now. If the China-U.S. trade war was progressing favorably, then obviously we would see this thing pushing further north. But that's not the case. We think it's going to get hit with the talk situation going on and chatter this weekend. So as of today, we are bearish on Microsoft. Baba. Same situation coming out of China, the situation that we have been talking about. We thought this was going to push higher as well, but that being said, with the situation now, we have a change in our sentiment and we are bearish on Baba as well. Obviously you have the 50 and the 200 above ahead. On top of that, so the 150 target, if it continues to have some more selling pressure coming out off the street, then we're going to definitely see this 150 price target probably relatively soon here within the week. Second up, we got Netflix. We're finishing up the strong bounce coming out of last week. Pre-market, you have some selling pressure, and we'll see if we're going to have a bounce to the north side, but Netflix pretty much gets hit with the market. So if the market continues to sell off, look for some more selling pressure on Netflix. Otherwise, we'll push to the north side. Last up, we got Tesla. Tesla is obviously same situation with Netflix. It's definitely sitting above its 50 on the daily, but that being said, we're looking to push a little bit further south because of the situation with China. So if it does give you an opportunity to mitigate to this to the south, and we're going to obviously have a price target on the 50-day moving average for today and Tuesday. Again, if the sentiment overall coming out of China continues to sell off the market across the board. So obviously let's just wait and let the dust settle, let the boys dictate direction, let market makers do what they got to do, let the street dominate the momentum, and then hop in and enjoy the ride. So that's it. That's what we got going into the market. We have 8, and as always, guys, you want to see how we're doing it, how we're trading these stocks, come check out the site at thestreettrading.com. We'll sort you out on the 90-day course, get you profitable, answer that question why, get you focused, get you your conviction strong, get your confidence up, be patient with your setups, because we'll teach you all that stuff, all the good stuff. So reach out to us, guys, give us a call, shoot us an email. As always, be patient, let price come to you, and respect your stops. Have a great day in the market, guys. Be safe, and we're going to check you later.